morning students. Today I will teach class 9 chapter 2 is matter around us is pure or not. As we know about matter in previous classes. So matter is defined as anything that occupies space and has weight is called matter. So matter can be classified into two categories. That is number 1 pure substances and number 2 impure substances. So pure substances are those substances which contain only one kind of atoms or molecules. These are called pure substances. So pure substances further classified into two categories, that is elements and compounds. As we discussed in chapter 3 about elements and compounds, so elements are the substances which contain only one type of atoms. Here, elements cannot be split up into two or more other substances. For example, the elements we already know, that is hydrogen, helium, iron, sodium, potassium, sulfur. These are the elements who retain its identity and cannot be separated into other substances or split up into other substances. And second is compound. Compounds are the substances which are formed by combining two or more atoms by joining together in a simple whole number ratio are called compounds. So compounds are the substances in which two or more elements are combined in a definite ratio by mass. So compound always have different identity or characteristics from the elements from which they are formed. For example, H2O is formed from hydrogen and oxygen, where hydrogen and oxygen are gases, but on combining hydrogen and oxygen, we get H2O, which is called liquid. So that's why the compound has different identity from its constituent elements. So compounds can be separated into its constituent elements by certain chemical methods. Here, elements can be further divided into three categories, that is metals, non-metals and metalloids. Metals are the substances which are good conductor of heat and electricity, which are shining in nature, which are sonorous. So similarly, on the other side, the non-metals has dull appearance, they are brittle, they are bad conductor of heat and electricity. On the other side, the metalloids had property which lies between metals and non-metals. Here, now we discuss about the impure substances. The impure substances are called mixtures. So, mixture is the combination of two or more compounds who retain their identity throughout the mixing. So, impure substances are of two categories, that is homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. As the name indicates, homo, that is same, or hetero, that is different. So homogeneous are the mixture which have same, or the constituent of mixture has same or uniform composition throughout, that are called homogeneous mixture. On the other hand, the heterogeneous mixture has non-uniform composition of the components. The homogeneous mixture has no separation boundaries, which means there is no visibility between the two components. There is a single phase. The homogeneous mixture has only one phase. For example, when we dissolve a sugar in water, we get a same phase throughout. That is called single phase. So sugar solution is called homogeneous mixture. On the other hand, the non-uniform composition containing mixture called heterogeneous mixture contain a visible separation between the two components. It contains two or more components. For example, if we prepared a lemon juice, So we have a different composition. For example, if we dissolve kerosene oil in water, we see a separate visible layer between oil and water. So that is why the kerosene oil in water is called heterogeneous mixture. The mixture of sand and water is the sand and sugar is the example of heterogeneous mixture, and I have told you that solution of oil in water is also example of heterogeneous mixture. So next topic is solution. Before going to the solutions, I want to give you some difference between the mixture and the compounds. As the mixtures are the substances which are obtained from mixing two or more components whose identity remains retained. But on the other side, compounds are formed by two or more elements, but the compound has different identity from its constituent elements. In compounds, it cannot be separated into its elements without by any elements by some chemical method, but it can be separated from its elements or from its composition by some physical methods. In mixture, there is no formation of new compounds take place, it's just mixing. But in compound, there is a formation of new compound take place. Or you have to understand about the different types of differences, as I will give you the question in PDF file. So the next is solutions. So next, a homogeneous mixture of two or more component is called solution. So solution is homogeneous mixture, which means when we add two or more components, the composition remains the same throughout. So that's why solution is the homogeneous mixture. So solution has two components, that is solvent and solute. So solvent, the component of solution which is present in large amount or excess amount, or in which some other component is to be dissolved, that is solvent. On the other hand, solute is the component of solution in which it is present in lesser amount or which is to be dissolved in other component. So that's why solute is present in small amount and solvent is present in large amount in solutions. For example, water in alcohol. That is, when we dissolve alcohol in water, alcohol is present in small amount. That's why alcohol is solute and water is solvent. So here next is the properties of solution. So first property is solutions are homogeneous in nature. The particle size of solution is less than 1 nanometer. So it is very much smaller, so it cannot be seen by a microscope. So particles of solutions are stable. Particles of solution does not scatter light. It cannot be separated by filtration. These are the properties of solution. Next is types of solution. Before going these types of solution, I want to say some more types of solution which are already given in your book. That is solid in solid. What does it mean? When solid dissolve in solid. So here is the example of alloy. So alloy is the homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or non-metals joined together. For example, brass is a alloy. It formed from 30% copper and 70% zinc. So brass is a alloy. The next example is solid in liquid. So here sugar in water. It is sugar solution. So it is also a solution. Next is liquid in liquid. When we dissolve lemon juice in water, so it is also liquid in liquid. Next is liquid in gas or gas in liquid. That is, gas in liquid is soda water. As you see, when you open your soda bottle, there is a sound of fizz is produced. So here is carbon dioxide which is soluble in the liquid and it escapes out when we release the pressure. So gas in gas, here is a solution, that is air. So air contains large number of gases with oxygen is 31%, 78% nitrogen and the rest percentage of other 21% oxygen, 78% nitrogen and the other gases are also present. So these are the types of solution, but we are strictly known about the type of solution, that is saturated solution or unsaturated solution. So saturated solution and unsaturated solution are directly dependent upon the solubility. So firstly you have to know about the solubility. So solubility is defined as the amount of solute in grams that is dissolved in 100 gram of solvent, that is called solubility. So what is solubility? The minimum amount of solute in grams that is dissolved in 100 gram of solvent, that is called solubility. Solubility can be affected by the two factors, that is temperature and other one is pressure. As the temperature increases, the solubility of solids in liquid is increases. As the temperature is increased, the solubility of gases in liquid decreases. Now the effect of pressure. The solubility of solids in liquid is decreased with increase in pressure, but there is no effect of pressure on the solubility of gases. So clear? So that is the effect of solubility. It's a small topic in your book. You have to see that small topic. There is no separate heading about solubility. It is somewhere between the topics of solution. So you have to know about the term solubility. So now I have to explain about saturated solution or unsaturated solution. So saturated solution is the solution which is formed, the solution in which no more solute is dissolved in the solvent at a particular temperature. What does it mean? At a particular temperature, there is a point when we can't dissolve a solute in solvent. So that at that time, that solution is called saturated solution. The solution which can be, the solution in which no more solute can be dissolved at a particular temperature. On the other side, unsaturated solution are solutions in which more solute can be dissolved on rising the temperature. So that is called unsaturated solution. So the next topic is concentration of solution. So concentration of solution is the amount of solute in grams present in the total amount of the solution. So that concentration is expressed in three parts, that is mass by mass percentage, volume by volume percentage or mass by volume percentage. What is that? If we check the solubility between two solids, so that is we calculate the mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. That is called the percentage composition of solute by mass to mass percentage. Similarly, if we calculate the percentage of liquid, percentage composition of liquid, so we have to know about the volume. So that is volume of solute upon volume of solution into 100. In other words, if we want to tell the solid in liquid, solubility of solid in liquid, here we known about the mass of solute upon volume of solution into 100. So I have given you a numerical, that is calculate the concentration of solution containing 2.5 gram of salt dissolved in 50 gram of water. Here you have to know this is 2.5 gram of salt is the mass of solute. So what is that? This is mass of solute. That is 2.5 grams. Next, 50 gram of water. What is that? Mass of that is solvent. Sorry, solvent. 50 grams. So total, that is mass of solution. What is that? That is 50 plus 2.5. It is 52.5 gram. So now to calculate the concentration, you have to put the values here and you get concentration 2.5 upon 52.5 into 100. By calculating, we get 4.76% approx. You can also check the solution. So here I have completed about the different type of substances as well as mixture and solution. I will take the PDF files of questions along with this video. You can try to find the answers of that question. If you have any doubt, you can contact. Thank you.